Hey guys, how are you? So welcome to My Way Tarot. This will be a general reading for Aries placements. Everything you need to know about myself, the reading, or the channel can be found in the description box below. We're going to use multiple decks of cards for your reading today. We have tarot cards, oracle cards, and a few personalized messages that I've created. Please bear in mind that this is a general reading, so with the messages, only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. All the decks I'm using are listed in the description box below, and we may as well get straight into your reading as I've done a good shuffle of all the cards before beginning your read. So angels of love and light, can please have clear and concise messages for Aries placements. What do they need to know for the current energies for whenever they come across these timeless tarot messages? What do they need to know, please and thank you? What do they need to know, please and thank you? Okay, so we're starting off with the tea leaf fortune cards and then we'll soon move into tarot. So we have the 3 cards that we wanted. Also guys, I know we're only a couple of days out, but I'm going to wish you guys happy birthday. So happy birthday Aries, hope you have a wonderful birthday season, sending love and light out to you all and wishing you guys so much abundance, prosperity and many blessings to come your way. Okay, so let's get into your read. We have fan, romance, celebration and party. Well, not surprised to see that because, you know, it can be your birthday season, okay? So there's going to be a lot of partying, I just heard, right? You could be celebrating a win of sorts. You could be celebrating hitting a goal or a milestone. There could be the sense of maybe romance coming into your life, celebrating with loved ones even, or there could be maybe like a surprise party that somebody wants to throw for you. Yeah, this could be nice, right? We have 4-leaf clover, great and good fortune. Wow, guys, well, I believe only yesterday, as I'm filming this on the 18th of March, so the 17th of March was St. Paddy's Day, so St. Patrick's Day. So that could have been significant. You could have been just going out yesterday or maybe plans at the weekend, so you had a good time in regards to that. Or potentially you may have, you know, Irish maybe ancestors, or there's something about you that could be part Irish, right? And we have February. Interesting. I know that we're in March now, but there could be something about February that was important for you, or you may just have potentially Aquarius or Pisces placements in your birth chart. But let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. So we have ladder, climbing towards success. Beautiful. And then we have angel, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. And then firecracker, excitement. So yeah, okay, there's something quite exciting that's unfolding for you. Okay. Especially if things have felt a bit dull. Obviously, you guys are like the life of the party, right? And we're coming into Aries season, so things are definitely going to be kicking up a few notches, right? And there's been a lot happening astrologically and energetically in the month of March. And, you know, we're still not over yet in regards to March. There's still a lot more happening as well, especially by the end of the month. I do believe that we have the solar eclipse in your sign, Aries, so that's going to be a really big deal for you as well. 444 just come up on my timer. You may be seeing of those numbers, and that's a strong angel number that represents angelic protection, being divinely guided, supported, okay? And we have the angel coming through here. So I feel like there's a sense that you're very much intuitively guided at this time, okay? And I'm hearing to trust in your intuition here. But yeah, you may have reached a particular milestone in February, and this was very promising, like for you, and you celebrated this maybe, okay? Or you will be celebrating something soon. That isn't just your birthday, I'm hearing, okay? But we have the Modern Witch Tarot that we're going to get into. So what's happening for Aries placements, please and thank you? What do they need to know, please and thank you? What's going on for Aries? Wow, guys, 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment, okay? So this is brilliant. Love it. So there is something that's making you very happy here. I'm hearing hostess with the mostess, okay? 555 just come up on my timer. So yeah, you may be hosting like a party or you know, definitely enjoying yourself a lot more for your birthday season. Wow, with the Ace of Cups as well, bottom of the deck. Or there could be a new beginning here, maybe in love, right? Or you're just going to be feeling a lot more emotionally fulfilled with how things happen in your birthday season, okay? Something is going to be very healing for you. Something that may occur very soon is going to make you feel pretty good about yourself. And I'm hearing you're looking good, smelling good, feeling good, okay? Because obviously, you know, I know that this is a timeless reading and all, but especially in your birthday season, like you're just going to have this glow about you. You're going to be very magnetizing, very attractive, as you guys already are anyway. But there's just going to be like a certain something extra about you as we go into this season of yours, right? But let's find out what's going on, please. And thank you for Aries. What do they need to know? King of Cups, gosh. So yeah, maybe there is going to be a big highlight on your love life, okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming through. What is going on, please, and thank you. Oh, white, 5 of Wands. Why has that come through? It wanted to look like wow, if I can talk. Mercury retrograde is in full effect, guys. So bear with me. Why is this 5 of Wands clarifying this King of Cups? 9 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, everything is fine. Okay, well that's a bit of a contrast. Okay. I'm going to take one more. Oh, wow. Okay, the Fool, there you are, literally wanting to fly out the deck here. And then the 3 of Cups, wow. So there's that celebration energy that we have with this fan, with the 3 of Cups. And then the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. So what I'm picking up, potentially in regards to love, some of you have been in your head to do with a scenario, right? Whether that's to do with an existing connection or whether that's something that you'd like to get into, but I'm getting an energy of a closure taking place first and foremost, something coming to an end for then to there be the new beginning. There could have been something that's been weighing heavy on you and you've been anxious about maybe finishing whatever this is, especially if you have this kind of realization that it's not necessarily resonating with you anymore, right? Then there could be the sense of rethinking or reevaluating certain things and how you want to be moving on forward, okay? But there is a beautiful new beginning on the horizon that is actually going to be filling you up with a lot of security, okay? And I say security because maybe there have been things that have been going on where it's just been a bit emotionally up and down, a bit chaotic, all over the place. But whatever ends up unfolding for you is going to bring in that sense of grounding, that sense of stability in your emotions, but maybe even like physically as well, potentially to do with, you know, practically, maybe your finances or something about your health as well. Like your health will be improving so much more because I know it sounds a bit blunt, but I just heard that you're knocking something on the head, right? This is not going to resonate for everyone, but however that may pertain to you, I feel like there's definitely an ending of sorts with a particular connection, especially romantically. Like you're closing the door on this because you may be looking back in retrospect and then realizing that actually not everything was fine. And you may have been pretending everything is fine. And I just saw 10-10 on the timer. And 10s represent closure of cycles. And we have the 10 of Swords here. So I definitely feel that we have that taking place for you. Especially as well as we had another 10 come through with that 9 of Cups adding up with the Ace to a 10 of Cups. So you're going from the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Cups, which is a huge contrast in energy. So I definitely feel like there's been a little bit of backwards and forwards about whether to finish something and then to move on to something new. And you're going to get that kind of, I'm hearing clarity on a situation, realizing that this is what is right and best for you. And it may kind of sting a little bit at first. I don't know why I'm getting that. But in all actual, I'm hearing like in all actuality, actually, I know it sounds a bit wordy, sorry. You guys are going to be feeling so pleased that you've kind of done of this. 1111 just come up on my timer. You may be seeing of those numbers as well. In other messages that I'm picking up on, to do with a connection, maybe romantically, is that there is going to be a little bit of love rivalry for some. And somebody's going to be getting hurt, right? I don't feel like necessarily you are going to be getting hurt, but I feel like there could be somebody else, somebody else kind of knows that their time is up in regards to a situation with you, and they may have been trying to keep up something going with you and this person, right? But it's not working out anymore. Something is not happening, not working out anymore, okay? Yeah, somebody's been pushing to keep up something consistent here with that Seven of Wands and the Lovers, Gemini energy. But I feel like you're not really wanting any more to do with whatever this is. And you actually feel a lot more settled about that, like you've made your mind up. Because once you've made your mind up, that's it. I feel like I can say that, right? But in other messages as well, I feel like there is something that you have been battling with internally in regards to your career. There could be the sense of a realization that you've been spreading yourself too thin or putting too much to do with something that at one point was giving you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. You were really kind of thriving with whatever this is. And then it's like the fun of it may have felt like it's gone, right? The passion isn't necessarily there as much as it was, or you've just been feeling really off or a bit disconnected from whatever this is. And maybe you've been trying to reevaluate, how do I bring that kind of spark back into what it is that I'm doing, or how do I change things up a little bit to overcome these particular challenges? Because maybe it's what it is that you do, maybe for a living or for your business or a certain project that you're working on. You're realizing that you still want to carry on in this particular trajectory, but at the same time, it's like, I want to have a bit more fun with it. I want there to be a bit more creativity. I don't want it to feel so serious. I want it to be more creative, more playful, more fun, okay? Rather than just solely focusing on the material aspect or the finances or the stability that something is giving me. I want to be able to have maybe a better work-life balance. Okay, so there's a few things that you're thinking about here, right? But you've definitely been in two minds as to whether to carry on in a certain direction or whether to switch things up a little bit. And I feel like you're actually more on the side of wanting to switch things up a bit. It just feels like it's the right time, you know? And obviously with you guys, when it comes to your birthday season, it's the beginning of the new astrological year, right? Because obviously we have, you know, the new year in January, and that is, you know, traditionally what is said as the new year, but it's in the middle of the winter season, and spring is when the new beginnings are, like in nature's way, right? And you guys being like the baby of the zodiac, okay, because you guys are first, and then you go all the way through the signs until you get to Pisces. So I feel like you're actually wanting to embrace new, wanting to embrace change, right? So what else have we got here? I'll take one more for Aries. One more. Seven of Swords. Oh, okay. With the Two of Swords, yeah, some of you have just definitely felt stuck because you're not sure what strategy to use with trying to get out of something. Yeah, you're wanting movement, but maybe you didn't feel like you could see which way or direction you were going with something. It's been a bit kind of confusing here, but I feel like there's something clearing up for you. Yeah, the Star, Aquarius energy. So if you've definitely felt stuck, you're not going to be feeling so stuck anymore. That's what I'm getting. Also, guys, if there is a scenario to do with a romantic connection, or maybe even just a platonic connection or something related to your career, if there has been somebody in the background that has not necessarily had of the best of intentions, or they may have been lying or fibbing about certain things, I'm hearing the emission of the truth. Like I'm getting, so somebody is saying of something, but they're not necessarily painting the full picture, right? They're not necessarily being fully transparent or honest or open about something. There could be a truth that's potentially revealed. And like that may be what it is that could potentially stings a little bit. And there could be a little bit of potential upset. Or something is then like the last straw. So it's like, right, now this has come to light. I'm going to be getting out of this situation, especially if you felt a little bit on the fence to do with closing or finishing off something with someone, maybe romantically, but it doesn't have to be. You could be like receiving the information that you need or getting the answers that you need to be like, actually, now I know that this is not good for me anymore, right? This is not right and best for me. So what's happening, please and thank you, for Aries? This is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, so we're going to clarify. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Wow, so we have a pair on the table, so you may have strong water placements. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. There could be a situation here where there is a potential romantic connection, especially if you and someone have had bumped heads in the past, or there was a bit of misunderstanding, right? I feel like there could be potentially a reconciliation or a reunion with someone. Yeah, look at that. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So there's you, or there could be water or fire sign involved. You could be realizing that you're wanting to work on something with you, with somebody wants to work on something with you, or you're wanting to work on something with someone. Yeah, with the Lovers, Gemini energy. Wow. So we're getting high level soulmate, past life connection, twin flame energy here. So I feel that for some of you, you're not necessarily directly dealing with the person I'm hearing that you may actually want to be with. Like this person's at a distance, like they're out of the picture, but there could be somebody else that's maybe in your life or in this person's life that's just kind of around, but that scenario hasn't kind of completed as of yet. Yeah, that's the truth with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with this potential third-party situation, or there's this kind of weird love triangle thing, but I don't feel like you are necessarily directly involved with someone that maybe you want to be involved with, or like you're not or this person isn't necessarily involved with you, but you may want to be involved with this person. There's somebody else, however that may resonate, guys, but I'm getting what I'm getting. Gosh, guys, King of Cups, look at this. King of Cups, King of Cups. There is an alignment taking place to do with a romantic relationship. Yeah, there's communication coming in, or you're going to be sparking this communication with someone, right? Maybe to renewal of a situation, to bring healing to it with the Scorpio energy, with the Death card and the Star. So there's a transformation to do with this after maybe not necessarily seeing how things could be transformed. And then there's excitement and good news happening because you get to work it out with someone, or someone's pleased that they have the opportunity to work it out with you. But I feel like there's definitely a cutting the cord, okay, or cutting ties with a situation here that's kind of dead and gone in the water, I just heard, right? That can't really be healed. That should be just stopped in its tracks before there's this potential, I'm hearing like genuine love relationship, this genuine love connection with someone, because I feel like whoever you're dealing with, or this person is dealing with right now, it's more of a karmic connection, okay? As I effing say that with the devil, I mean, thank you, Spirit. Capricorn energy. Okay. Pretty blunt, but thank you, Spirit. I really appreciate it. yeah, unless this kind of karmic connection or what have you is left out into the cold, right? Then there's something that's not necessarily unfolding as of yet. Somebody's going to have the strength to leave or remove themselves from whatever this is, because they know that it's not really doing themselves any good. And that they're basically just avoiding maybe some sort of drama or chaos unfolding, even though that they are wishing for something to change, but they don't want to be the one that instigates this particular change. Because maybe it makes something awkward and there's repercussions. Yeah, okay, with the Page of Swords. So either you or someone that you're interested in is definitely avoiding a situation of closing something karmic out of their life, because they know that it's going to end up getting messy. But I'm hearing that that is something that is potentially called for them to be there, the proper closure. And then they're moving on forward. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's you. I mean, wow. With the Star. Basically, what I heard is somebody's got to put their big boy or big girl pants on, right? If they're wanting to have this wish fulfillment in their life, right, then they have to take responsibility here, take things into their own hands, right? Rather than just trying to potentially wish for something to turn and change around without them having to implicate any type of action in regards to it, right? So somebody is having to do their bit, I'm hearing, right? But they may have not necessarily wanted to do their bit. What else is going on here, please? We have the, Hangman, Pisces energy. We're in the last few days of Pisces season. So somebody's realising that they've got to do their bit, okay? But they're nervous about this with the Nine of Wands. They know that they're going to end up expecting trouble. So they're being very wary of closing a situation, even though that they feel stuck and they want things to be different, and they actually want ties to be cut. And they know that they are to be cut in order to heal from whatever this is and then move themselves on forward, which actually then is going to give them that 10 of Cups, which is what they genuinely want for themselves. So yeah, there's certain things that are unfolding that are going to be very much out of your hands or out of this person's hands, okay, with the Knight of Swords and the Devil, Capricorn energy, and then Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So there's definitely some very uncomfortable situations that are about to unfold, but it'll be in the highest good for yourself or for this person or for the situation altogether. So there's something quite blunt about to take place. Yeah, but this is going to then lead to a wish fulfillment, right? But somebody can't see that how this can lead to a wish fulfillment if they do of this. They're just thinking about the negatives of a situation and not seeing the other side of it, okay? One more. Strength card, Leo energy, and the Seven of Swords. Wow. So Seven of Pentacles and the King of Swords. I mean, gosh, with the Six of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely something that's coming out here. And there's some important discussions needed to be had here. Someone hasn't been fully upfront with something. But anyway, guys, what else am I picking up on? I was picking up on a lot on love, and I really didn't want to do that. So we're going to focus on other areas now. What I'm getting is that you're definitely receiving many gifts, obviously, because obviously we got your birthday season coming up. So I feel like you're going to get quite spoiled here, right? Or treated very nicely, or people may surprise you with certain things here. I do also feel that there could be this sense of enlightenment taking place about what it is that you're wanting to do next. Maybe you having the not necessarily the rose tinted glasses coming off, but what I'm picking up on is that you may have just felt like something had to be a particular way, especially in regards to your career, and now you're like, actually it doesn't. If I want to switch up my career, I can do so. Or if I want to try an experiment and maybe work on something on the side with a side hustle, or do some sort of moonlighting here alongside with a full-time job, or get something going here whereby I get to use more of my, I'm hearing artistic, my artistic kind of capability. So some of you may be very good with your hands, okay, or you're somebody that isn't necessarily afraid of the hard work. So you wouldn't mind necessarily building of something new for yourself, or you already have of a business that you're very passionate about. I do feel as well that there are going to be people around you that are genuinely going to want to be of assistance and help towards helping you get these dreams to take place, to happen, to work out for you. There will be a few people that, you know, may be a little bit disgruntled because something that you end up doing could be very successful, and they may have, I'm hearing pooed it, right? they for some reason didn't necessarily fully believe or see of your vision as to how something could work out, like they just didn't get it, and so therefore they've come across with these very strong opinions or projecting of certain things onto you, and it's like, well, may have stopped you in your tracks at one point as to whether you should continue with this or pursue of this, like taking into account everybody else's opinions and these others having this strong influence over you. I feel like if that may resonate, you're kind of just deciding, do you know what? I'm not like causing harm to anyone or harming of myself. I enjoy whatever this is, and I feel like I know what is right and best for me, and I'm going to go ahead with this regardless of what everybody else is saying and move myself on forward. It may not necessarily take off immediately with whatever this is that you're putting a lot of time, effort, or energy into. It may be like more of a slow return, but it will be very worthwhile. And your hard work and your patience and your persistence will really pay off here. And then you're creating something very solid that's going to stand the test of time. Especially if you are someone that's wanting to put yourself out there more online, maybe on social media or something like this, then yeah, of course you're going to get prying eyes. You're going to get people, I'm hearing keyboard warriors saying all sorts of things. But that's what the block button is for. You just block them, okay? You just kind of control, alt, delete, block. Look, I don't need your negativity, right? I don't need whatever supposed opinion that you have or whatever unsolicited advice that you're giving to me at this time. I feel like there's a sense of tunnel vision and being very focused and not letting naysayers around you try to persuade or sway you into maybe giving up on something or not pursuing of something or trying of something new. You're just going to be like, actually, I'm hearing F it. I'm just going to do what I feel is right and best for me, regardless of what these people are saying. Because there's always a sense of like, out of 100 people, for instance, 99 people could really love whatever it is and really resonate with what it is that you've got going on. And then there could be that one person, right? That one person who kind of makes you feel like you're questioning of yourself. So don't let that one person like give you that sense of having of a bad day, right? Ruining your day. And it's interesting because it's like, for instance, if you're like on YouTube or on TikTok or on Instagram or whatever, and you get likes, and then you get the one person that's pressing the dislike, but then they don't actually put like an opinion or why they've disliked it or come through with any constructive feedback as to what something could be done or changed or whatever. They just go, I don't like, and then press the dislike button, and you're like, look, if you haven't got anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all. Just keep it to yourself. I feel like we'd all be grateful, right? Okay. But yeah, there's definitely something improving to do with your career or your business. You could be getting a promotion, a bonus. You could be landing a new job here, something that pays a bit more money, or you could be taking something on that is maybe less money, but it fulfills you a lot more and you're feeling overall better within yourself, you know, to do with your well-being, and you're feeling healthier, like something is just a lot more balanced for you, and you're realizing that actually that's like a sacrifice you're happy to make. But it's not really necessarily a sacrifice, because you may feel like you're losing out on something, but you're not. You're having something being replenished as you're supposedly losing of that particular thing, making that sacrifice, because there's something even better that's going to be substituted with that. So it's not really necessarily a sacrifice. So I feel like you're realizing that as of right now as well. Okay. There could be something legal that's coming through for you, right? You could be already dealing with something legally, or potentially something is being brought to your awareness that may have legal implications. There could potentially be a payout here. You may be receiving a lump sum of money to do with whatever this legal situation is, especially if it's going in your favor and you get like you're having a party or a celebration because you've won whatever this case is, or even if it's like a small claim, okay? Maybe if it's work related. But I genuinely get this impression that there's going to be a lot more peace and harmony once you get this particular outcome or this result that comes through and works out in your favor. I feel like that's going to alleviate a lot of stress for you as well, especially if you've been in your head about this and it's been kind of hanging over your head and you've just wanted to kind of put it in the past so that you can kind of focus more on yourself or on other things that are important for you, rather than having this kind of just around all the time or being constantly reminded of it, especially if you've been bombarded with a load of emails or letters or correspondence here to do with this, and it's just like, oh, I want to be done with this completely. And I feel like you're going to be I'm hearing out of the woods to do with this very soon, and this is going to work very favorably for you. I also feel like this is going to give you a big boost as well. Not necessarily an ego boost, but I do feel like it's definitely going to give you a boost here, guys, where you're like, oh, this is great. I feel like now I can finally, I'm hearing turn over a new leaf and have this new beginning without having to deal with whatever this is in the back of my mind anymore, right? I do feel as well that there could be, how can I say this? There may be a potential disagreement or an upset with a friend or a family member or somebody that you work with, and you're not necessarily just on the same page, and you could be having this realization that you just don't, that the dynamic of this connection, whatever this is, has changed, and you're just not on the same wavelength, or somebody is not willing to see your side of the story or to have that sense of compassion for you or empathy, especially if you've expressed of something that's been quite difficult to express, and then you're met with some sort of like force here, and it's really uncomfortable, and then you're not like, oh, I wish I just never said of anything now. But I feel like it's important that you have said of whatever this is, that you have got this off of your chest, regardless of what this person, you know, however they may interpret whatever it is that you're saying, because I'm hearing that somebody may take offense to whatever it is that you're saying, but you're not doing of anything to necessarily cause or upset of anyone. I feel like you're just speaking of your truth or saying what's on your mind or what you truly feel about a scenario, and someone is trying to kind of make it look like you're the bad guy for some reason, it's like, oh, you're just causing the drama, or you're doing of this intentionally or whatever. But I'm not getting that. I'm getting more to the point where there's been something that's been really bothering you and you've wanted to voice it and have like I'm hearing a groan, like an adult conversation with this person, because you're two adults. And then it's like they come across as very childish or emotionally immature, or, you know, they start acting out or playing the victim or doing or something. And you're just, look, I'm not being funny. There could be a realization that somebody isn't going to change. They're not going to change their ways. So you could be going no contact or distancing yourself from this person and realizing that you're needing time away from them. Okay. Anyway, lots of different messages coming through. Yeah, look, I was trying to shuffle the cards. It's okay to be sad after making the right decision. So yeah, some of you have definitely realized that something is over and done with, or it's not a right fit for you anymore. So yeah, there's a little bit of upset to do with this, but I feel ultimately you know that the time is up with whatever this is, that you can't continue on this particular path, maybe with someone in particular. Okay, whether that's a friend, a family or member, or relationship, like romantically. Have trust and faith that miracles happen every day. Okay, guys, for some of you, I just heard that there could be awkwardness to do with a conversation. Something over finances. Something over finances. Maybe you've been someone that's been very overly giving. And there may have been people that haven't necessarily kind of paid you back, or they said that they will and then they haven't. Or potentially it could be turned on the other foot here, guys. Maybe you've been somebody that has been potentially borrowing money, and then someone's having a difficult conversation with you about this. But somebody is not willing to subsidize somebody anymore. Could be to do with either a parent-child dynamic, like a parent-adult-child dynamic, or I'm picking up on to do with a romantic connection, or to do with like a friendship or something. Maybe a family member, but I'm getting what I'm getting. Health is wealth. So yeah, some of you haven't been focusing as much on your health as you'd like to. So there's a sense of reprioritizing this. And limited edition. So some of you are now realizing that you actually have a lot to bring to the table, right? You may have felt like you didn't, but there's something whereby you're going to get that reward or recognition from whatever it is that you've been putting time, effort, or energy into, because you have a certain way of doing of things. Like you may think outside of the box. And so therefore somebody is like, right, actually, we're going to be showing this person a sense of appreciation and gratitude for what it is that they bring, and letting them know that they're hearing a valuable asset to the team. So if you may work as part of a team or something like that, could resonate. Let's look into the angel answers. This would be a really wonderful time if you're like wanting to hit the gym or focus more on your food, or if you're wanting to make sure you get better sleep, or if there have been certain bad habits here, or maybe addictions or whatever that has been kind of difficult to deal with. I feel like there's a sense of reprioritizing here and working on that. Some of you are definitely changing up your wardrobe, or you're feeling called to change up your wardrobe. Maybe find your own sense of style, or experiment a lot more to do with your appearance. Yeah. Okay, abundance. So there's something very abundant that's unfolding for you. Very beautiful. Not surprised. Okay. Big happy changes on the horizon, absolutely. I feel like what's unfolding for you, it may feel a little bit challenging to begin with, you know, but I feel ultimately you're going to be able to ride the wave and things will be more settled and go a lot more smoothly for you. But I'm hearing there may be a bit of turbulence, okay? Maybe a bit of turbulence at first. Maybe a flight is significant, right? You're wanting to travel. Some of you may even soon be able to treat yourself and go away on holiday, or you're making plans for a holiday in the near future. Wow, okay, so some of you definitely thinking about a holiday or wanting a few days away just to take a break. But in the near future, big happy changes and things unfolding for you. And get more information and perfect timing. So everything will unfold in perfect timing and divine timing, and you'll then receive the information that you've been wanting here. It will all become clear to you relatively soon, especially if you've been asking for answers here. If you felt a little bit unsure about something, you're going to be in the know very soon with whatever this is. But anyway, guys, lots of different types of messages came through for you. So obviously, only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. But we have, you know, pretty much all the signs came through. But we have strong Leo and Pisces with those major arcanas. And Aries, obviously. And all the other signs. 777, 888, 999. 717, 1212, and 666 could be important as well. Yeah, guys, sorry if I'm stopping and starting a little bit. I don't really edit my my readings. Whatever ends up happening is unfolding, is because like it's the energy, and obviously with Mercury retrograde, it's hardly surprising. Getting a little bit tongue-tied or what have you. But if you are going to be traveling, I'm hearing, or signing of anything, just make sure that if with the traveling, make sure you give yourself plenty of time. Make sure that you get the dates correct. I don't know why I just heard that for something. Or double check the dates, the timings of things. Also, in regards to communication with others, or somebody in regards to you, they're really going to have to make sure that they think thoroughly first before they speak, rather than just kind of word vomit and say whatever's on their mind without much consideration of how something I'm hearing is going to land. Okay, once voicing of something. And there may be potential delays or setbacks to do with movement forward on something going ahead. But in regards to signing of anything, with a new contract or something like this, just make sure that you don't be too hasty with that. Don't go into it too quickly or impulsively. Make sure that you take the time to read it, or maybe be with someone that you fully trust to kind of go over things with you. And if you can potentially wait until after Mercury retrograde, then that would be of greater help for you as well. But 44 minutes and 44 seconds just come up on my timer, so yeah, you may be seeing lots of 4s. And also, I'm picking up on 4 as in the Emperor, the major arcana, which is you guys, Aries. So Aries season, but also April could be a big turning point for you as well. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the reading. Lots of different messages come through, so only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. If you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you guys. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. Also, I just got told to say the angel number 1122 could be important. or the time 11:22, whether that's in the morning or in the evening. I don't know why, but I got that as well. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future updates or content made available on the channel. And please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements in the other zodiac sign readings that I provide, so you can receive or gain more insight to do with your timeless tarot messages. But sending love and light to you all. Many blessings. Please take care and obviously enjoy your birthday season when it comes around. We'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.